Hello everybody. A little bit of a controversial one today. Some of you may not like it. I'm doing tartare de boeuf or steak tartare. It's raw meat with a load of seasoning in it. Whether you like it or not, I don't know. I like it, so I'm going to do it. Is that okay? I'm here at just outside of York. I'm at the Misty Morn Dexter herd farm. These are not Dexters. These are donkeys. They're the Dexters over there. Big fat close-up police cameraman. I'm here at Oakfield Farm, just out Oakfields Farm. Sorry, I stand corrected, said the man in the orthopedic shoes. Anyway, back to the dish. Come on in, friend. Let's have a big fat close-up on the ingredients. So we've got a fillet of steak. Now this is the time. Up to me, please, cameraman. My fans are listening. It's a new cameraman, but she's doing very well, and I appreciate it's her farm, and I really appreciate me being here. So we've got a fillet of steak. I don't usually eat fillet. This is the only way I eat fillet. I think it's a little bit tasteless, little bit lean, but you want the leanness for this dish. You can use skirt steak. You can use rump if you want a bit more flavour. I like fillet. We're going to cut that up later. Over here, we've got some bread that we're going to have some, we're going to put it on afterwards. You can use biscuits, something like that. I like bread or toast. We've got some chopped very finely. We've got some gherkins there. Now, you want to make sure you remove all the, the brine and the vinegar that they're in, and chop them up very finely. We've got some shallots over there. Now, they're just a little bit sweeter than onions, so you want to use your shallots. Over in this combination, we have got some anchovies there. Now, you can't really get the texture of those because I've cut them that fine, but they add to the saltiness of the dish. I've got some parsley. You don't have to use parsley, but that just lifts the flavour, adds to the freshness. We've got some Dijon mustard, which you can't use English mustard for this because it's just a little bit too strong and it kills the rest of the flavour. And we have got a lot of flavours going on here. But so use Dijon mustard. That's a nice, good quality English mustard. Dijon mustard. I'm mincing my words up. I better take a slip. I'm on beer today. You should drink wine with this, but we had a bit of a hefty night last night, a little bit of a hangover, so I'm a little bit delicate. So I'm drinking beer just to refresh myself. No, excuse me. These capers. Now, capers I've chopped up fine. If they're small enough, leave them whole, but they're just a little bit big, so I've chopped some fine. One of those. And that is an egg yolk. So I've been stood here, swishing the eggs to separate it from the egg yolk, and that's where you get the egg yolk from. A little bit more, we've got some blackthorn salt, which apparently, I'm not claiming this to be true, so don't sue me. That is the saltiest salt. Now, it's from to get that, you use 100% Scottish seawater, something like that. So that's blackthorn salt. It's really nice. Pepper, Worcestershire sauce, Tabasco, and don't worry about that. They're my smelling salts to keep my headache at bay, because, as I say, I'm just a little bit ropey today. But anyway, right, over to the meat. Come on in, cameraman. Show the punters what they want to see. So, not too coarse. Get a firm grip of it, and start by cutting it into slices. Now, my knife needs sharpening, but what we do is basically, we'll cut all that later, and what we do is cut it into fine strips like that. I like it just a little bit coarse still, so don't put it through a mince machine or anything like that. I like it just a little bit coarse. But what we do then is take it just like that. You don't have to stand and watch me with my chopper in my hand. We'll come back through the power of television when that is all ready. Right, so we're back, and through the power of time travel and false timing and whatever, we are back, and that meat has been cut up. Not too fine, I like it just a little bit coarse, but I've cut it, cross-sectionally. There's a fancy word. Right, now we're going to add the seasoning. So, what you want for this is you want just a bowl, put it in there, and basically you're just going to whack everything in. Now, it's up to you how much seasoning you put in. I might not want to use all of this. You get a feel for it when you're doing it at the time. In go the shallots. You still want it to be quite meaty as well. In with this flavour. That's the Dijon mustard. That just helps to bind it as well. You put all that in. There you go. Worcestershire sauce. Just a little bit. You're not painting the Sistine Chapel. Whack it in. Bit of Tabasco. A bit more. Got to spice up your life a bit, and God knows I only get it from food, so we'll put a little bit more of that in. Pepper. Some of the famous sea salt from Blackthorn. As much as you want, we quite like salt. What else do we need? That's it. Right, the egg yolk. Make a little bit of the thing. Now, some people serve the egg yolk on top, but we're doing it just to eat out here in the field. So I'm going to put it in like that. And just as you put in the egg yolk in, just put a little bit of olive oil there to help things really, get along. That's it. I've done all my ingredients. Now, just basically stir it in like that. And this is just an absolutely perfect snack. It goes nice with a glass of red wine. Goes nice on toast. We're having beer, but that's okay. Now you can chop things as finely as you want. I like it like just a little bit coarser. You can have it however you want. You can spend hours decorating this and trying to mould it into a perfect thing. We haven't got hours because I'm actually going out for lunch after this. But anyway, that to me is my take on tartar de boeuf. Let's go in for a taste test. This is one of my favourite dishes of all times. Some young chefs have started doing it as a starter, but traditionally it's eaten as a main course, all for lunch. Thank you, everybody. Just go on, get some tack in it like that.
In the moment.